Hey y'all, Santi here. I'm going to be explaining positive and negative numbers. How to add and subtract them. So let's get into it. I know the teacher probably already explained this concept, but one thing that is very important is to think about this as like a number line. So here you have your line, and you've got your points, which are the numbers, and right about in the middle you have the thing that differentiates whether it's positive or negative. You drop 1, 2, -1, -2. So if we're doing 2 minus 2, we're going to go to positive 2 here, and we're going to subtract 2. This is going to make 1, 2. So, of course, it equals 0, as we know. The difference here is that this is an example in which they're equivalent. Let's look at something where it gets a little bit more complicated. So now we're going to look at something like maybe 2 minus 5. Okay, so things to know. 2 here, so it's positive. We can just mark that down as positive. 5 has a negative sign, meaning that it's going to be a negative number. If we envision our number line here, we have our 0 here, our 2 here, and our -5 here. We're gonna go back 5 points on the 2. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have -1, -2, -3. This means that we're going to end up having the result as -3. Let's write that down, equals -3. So that's pretty simple, just that number line, going backwards, going forwards. Another example that we could use is -2 plus 5. In that case, on this number line, we'd be starting off over here. We'd be starting off over here at -2 and adding 5. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving you 3. So that equals 3, 3. That's basically that. Let's erase this and look over some concepts. So, you know the basics, but let's look at things where maybe it gets a little bit more complicated. For example, we have -2 plus -5. What does that equal? Well, we should, again, note the signs. Negative number, positive, negative. We have 2 negatives and the addition. But in this case, a positive plus a negative cancels out. So this positive is now negative. You can erase that. And now that we have that, we can say -2, -2 minus 5 equals, if you're not sure, go back to the number line. But I'm just gonna, for the sake of time, go here, -7. That's the answer for that. Another thing to take note of is absolute value. You have 2 minus 9. You can solve this normally. You can be like, oh, okay, it makes more sense for me to think of it as though it would be a positive number. So you'd say 7. But what you have to keep note of is that the greater number here, 9, is going to keep its value, or its number, not number, its sign. So instead of +7, this would be -7. And that's your answer. I hope that explained well enough. I'm sorry if it took too long. That's pretty much it. Bye.